Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you guys how to crochet a headband slash hair tie slash choker. You can wear many different ways with this and it's very easy to make. It's great for beginner. It turned out so cute. I love it so much and I hope you do too. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Okay, for this project I'm using this brand Elise Miss 100% cotton is the weight lace yarn number 0 crochet thread. Okay, I think crochet thread is great for this project. And crochet hook size 2.5 millimeters, yarn needle and scissors. Okay, so before we start, I just want to talk about this pattern a little bit. So for this pattern, it's very easy to make. It's one row repeat. Okay, so I have a V puff stitch here in the middle and double crochet at the end and chain one at the beginning, like that. It's very easy. And then I'm gonna show you the width. So the width is about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, this is my measurement, the width that I like. Now, if you want thicker the width, okay, if you want wider, you keep making more chain. Make sure it's multiple of 4 plus 3. Okay, so if you don't know what is multiple of 4 plus 3, you're gonna make 4 chain, 4 chain, 4 chain until you have your desired width, and then at the end you're gonna add 3 more chains. That is multiple of 4 plus 3. Alright, and then for the length, I made 66 inches long. Okay, and if you want longer than that, feel free to add more rows. If you want shorter, make less row. Okay, so for me, I like mine a little long because sometimes I want to wrap around my head twice, or you can play around with that more. That's what I like anyway. And yeah, other than that, it's very easy to make, very easy. All right, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start with the slip knot. Okay, and then we're gonna make 7 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're gonna make a V puff stitch into the 5th chain from hook. Okay, so I'm gonna count. This is the first chain here, second chain, third chain, fourth chain, and 5th chain. Okay, we're gonna make a V puff stitch into the 5th chain from hook. So yarn over, insert the hook into the 5th chain here. Okay, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, and then you're gonna yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch and pull up a loop, 5 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and then insert the hook into the same chain and pull up a loop. Now you have 7 loops on your hook. You're gonna yarn over and pull through all 7 loops and then chain 1. Okay, this is a puff stitch, and the chain 1 doesn't count as one chain. Okay, it's the part of the puff stitch. Alright, and now you're gonna chain 1. So this chain 1 is count as chain 1. And then you're gonna make one more puff stitch like this into the same chain to create a V puff stitch. So don't worry, I show you. So yarn over, insert the hook into the same chain, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, and then yarn over, insert hook into the same chain, pull up a loop, 5 loops on the hook, and then yarn over, insert the hook into the same chain, pull up a loop, Now you have 7 loops on the hook. You're gonna yarn over and pull through all 7 loops and then chain 1. Again, the chain 1 is the part of the puff stitch, doesn't count as chain 1, okay? And now we have a V puff stitch here. So the V puff stitch, you have a 1 puff stitch here and then chain 1 in between and then 1 more puff stitch all into the same stitch. That is a V puff stitch, okay? And yeah, I forget to tell you the 3 chain that you skip. So when we skip 4 chain, right? But the first 3 chain is count as 1 double crochet. So next we're gonna skip next stitch and then make 1 double crochet into the last stitch. Yarn over, skip the next chain, insert the hook into the last chain and make a double crochet. Alright, so see, that's what this look like in row 1. Okay, and now row 2, we're gonna chain 3. 1, 2 and 3, count as 1 double crochet and turn, or you can turn first and chain, doesn't matter. And then we're gonna make a V puff stitch into the 1 chain space here. Do the same, yarn over hook, insert the hook 3 times. So I show you again, so don't worry. Yarn over, insert the hook into the 1 chain space, pull up a loop. This is first time and I have 3 loops on my hook. And then I yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop. This is the second time and I have 5 loops on my hook. And then I'm gonna yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop. And this is the third time and I have 7 loops on my hook. And now I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all 7 loops like so, and then chain 1. And the chain 1 is the part of the puff stitch, doesn't count as chain 1. And then now you're gonna chain 1, and then the chain 1 count as 1 chain space. And then we're gonna make 1 more puff stitch into the same space. Do the same. Yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop. This is the first time I have 3 loops on my hook. And then I yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop. This is the second time and I have 5 loops on my hook. And I yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop. This is the third time and I have 7 loops on my hook. And now I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all 7 loops. And then chain 1. Again, chain 1 is the part of the puff stitch, it doesn't count as 1 chain, okay? See, that's what it looks like. And then to finish row 2, we're gonna make 1 double crochet into the 3rd chain here. Actually into the 4th chain, because when we skip the first row we skip 4 chain, right? Oops. So I'm gonna yarn over, insert the hook into the last chain here, which is the 4th chain if we count from row 1 here. If you don't see, you can turn to the row 1 and you count the chain as well. It's gonna be the 4th chain. Here is the 1st chain, 2nd chain, 3rd chain and 4th chain. Okay, I yarn over, insert the hook into the 4th chain there, which is the last chain, okay? And then pull up a loop. I have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That is the double crochet. So now we have 2 rows. Easy, right? And row 3, we're gonna do the same at row 2. Show you again, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Count as 1 double crochet and turn. And then we're gonna make a V puff stitch into 1 chain space. So yarn over hook, insert the hook 3 times. So I yarn over, insert the hook into the chain space, pull up a loop. This is the first time. Yarn over, insert the hook into the same chain space, pull up a loop. This is the second time. Yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop. This is the third time and I have 7 loops on my hook. And then I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all 7 loops like so, and chain 1. And yeah, now we have 1 puff stitch, and then we're gonna chain 1 and make 1 more puff stitch into the same space. Yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop. This first time. Yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop. This is the second time. Yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop. This is the third time and I have 7 loops on my hook. I'm gonna yarn over and pull through all 7 loops and chain 1. So see, that's what this look like. And then make a 1 double crochet into the 3rd chain right here. So yarn over, insert the hook into the 3rd chain here, right here, and make a double crochet like so. See, it's very easy pattern. So for me, I gonna keep repeating row 3 till I have 66 inches long. And now if you want longer, you feel free to add more rows. Repeat the same pattern, repeat row 3. If you want shorter, you make less row, okay? Whatever you prefer. For me, I like mine a little long, so I make 66 inches long, which is 209 rows. So far I have 3 rows. So I'm gonna keep repeating row 3 until I have 209 rows, and I will have 66 inches long. Okay, so row 4, do the same. You're gonna chain 3, turn, and make a V puff stitch into the chain 1 space. I show you one more row. So yarn over, insert the hook into the 1 chain space and make a V puff stitch. So I insert hook 3 times like that, and yarn over and pull through, chain 1. This is the puff stitch, and then chain 1 in between and make 1 more puff stitch to create a V puff stitch. Yarn over, insert hook 3 times, yarn over, pull through all the loops and chain 1 and make 1 double crochet into the 3rd chain. So the 3rd chain gonna be the last stitch in every row that you're gonna make a double crochet into, like that. Okay, see, so far I have 4 rows. It's very easy, same pattern, repeat over and over. Alright, so I think you got it now. And yeah, I'm gonna keep repeating row 3 until I have 209 rows. It's gonna be about 66 inches long, okay? And I will be back. Okay, now I'm at the end of row 209, pretty long. And I have about 66 inches long. Like I told you, whatever you prefer. If you want longer, keep repeating more rows. If you want shorter, make less row. Okay, so for me, I have 209 rows, and it's about 66 inches long. Okay, so this is the end of row 209. After I make the last double crochet, I just gonna cut the yarn and weave the end. Cut the yarn, and then I pull the yarn out, and then bring my yarn needle, and then I just gonna hide the tail. Nothing fancy, I just try to hide my tail. I go into the puff. Go here. Come back to the puff. Okay, I think it's good. Okay, I think it's secure. And then I just gonna trim this tail like so. And we're done with this side, and then I gonna go to this end and hide the tail again. Here is where we start. This is row 1. Just hide the tail, easy. Okay, make sure it's secure, and then trim the tail. And we're done. And yeah, congratulations! It's very cute and very easy, right? As you can see in the pictures, you can wear many different ways with this. Just play around with it. You can wear like a choker, like a headband or like a hair tie, you know, just play around with it, and very beautiful. Yay! I hope you enjoy making this project. If you do, please give it a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye bye.